y'all. Hope you're doing wonderful and blessed today on this beautiful day. So we should be speaking against things that try to come up and wreck our lives or anything like that. What I mean by this is thoughts that are harming towards us, or just in general, like if you have struggles with, I don't know, for me, like SH, we can't really say that, or those types of things. You sort of speak scripture like, God has made me, I'm beautifully and wonderfully made, or fearfully and wonderfully made. And also, God doesn't make mistakes. And then there's more scripture to add on to that. Those are just a few examples. But basically, we got to take up our swords in the spirit when we struggle and remind ourselves that God's got us and that his scripture is so true onto the situations at hand. Also, when it comes to other things like that, we just need to speak scriptures over situations, because words really do matter. What we speak matters. And I'm learning this more and more as a believer, because it's coming up all over the place where I also don't want to speak anything detrimental over myself or agree with anything detrimental. So sometimes when we go to the doctors, we have to agree to certain things. And it's not that I'm not I do understand medicine, and I understand we have to go to medical things, but it doesn't mean we have to agree all the way with what they're saying we have, or because you know what, Jesus is still in the business of miracles, and I believe this with all my heart. And so that's what I think too, is like, okay, God is, never changing. He stays the same forever. And that's a scripture I'll probably put on right there. So that means that if he was doing miracles back then in the Bible, he's still doing miracles, and he still has. I've seen miracles with my own eyes. They may be small to me, but to others, but they're not really small. Any miracle the Lord does is not small. Us waking up today is a miracle. God didn't have to wake us up. Just us being alive, us being who we are is a miracle. And you know what? He's the most beautiful person ever. And God is fully God, fully man, and I just am so thankful for him. And also, I know that a lot of people are saying that what you say matters, so kind of watch your mouth, because you don't want to say something that will hurt other person either. I do believe that in a lot of senses, but I also don't want people to be superstitious, and I don't want to be superstitious either, or fearful of what I say, because I do believe too that God does have grace. Just don't of course, say things that are dangerous over someone or yourself, or declare them over yourself when they're not good to speak over yourself, or they're detrimental in general. Anyway, guys, this is the video for the day. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video, God willing. All right, bye.